I hope you're all doing well. I have a pretty simple layout for you today. I'm scrapbooking about this little encounter we had with a cute squirrel while we were hiking in Alaska. And I'm just trimming my photos here. I usually print my photos at 4x6 and I do like a batch printing. So when I get those 100 free print offers from Shutterfly, I use them and I just print my favorite photos from the latest little adventures we've had. And a lot of times I will see the photos and I will be reminded of stories that go along with them. So I have a better idea of which pictures I would like to print. I don't plan ahead at all what size pictures I'm going to use for a layout. If I just happen to have multiple photos that go with the story, I'll try to see if I would benefit from trimming any of them or if I should just leave them full size, and then I might make multiple layouts. So for this particular one, I had these two photos, and if I knew that if I trimmed them, I would get more room to embellish and journal and have fun. So I decided to trim them, and I knew that I wasn't losing much background or much of the scenery if I did. So also sometimes I think trimming the photos down puts more of a focus on whatever the main subject is in your photo. So like for that little squirrel, I think a 4x4 photo definitely brings more attention to the squirrel instead of the whole background. Anyway, I really wanted to scrapbook this story because my daughter's only 2.5 and she saw this little squirrel and she said, "Hey, little guy." And it was like the first time that she had said something like that. So I thought it would be a cute story to scrapbook. So I've matted both of the 4x4 photos. The one with my daughter, I've matted that on a piece of Cute Girl 6x6 paper pad. And then the squirrel, I've matted on a piece of white cardstock and some light yellow DCWV cardstock. And then I've put a tiny bit of that flowery paper on the sides so that it looks like there's a larger piece of paper behind both photos. But there's really not. There's really just two little strips. And I'm going to put these little cameras down here because I thought I mean, they look fine there. I thought I wanted them there, but then I realized that it wouldn't look as nice because I'm planning to put a big title here. I'm planning to have the title be, "Hey, little guy," which is what she said to the squirrel. And if I have these strips down here, it's going to make it a little more difficult to read the title than if I had something more solid. I found this yellow border strip from a very old crate paper collection called Storyteller. So I'm going to put this under the photos instead of the little cameras. I thought yellow was a good accent color here because of my daughter's coat, and there's a lot of little yellow elements in this collection. So I thought it would be a nice bright pop of color right next to the photos. And because the photos are just slightly uneven, I kind of struggled a little bit to get that yellow piece in the way I liked it. So I just cut off that part of the video to save you guys the trouble of watching me do that. I've also added this little piece of green on the side just because it was there on the sticker sheet and I thought it would look good here. So I have this rule about not questioning myself too much. If I think that something looks good in a certain spot, I just put it down. I don't really have to have a specific reason or a design principle to back my choice. I just know that if I like it, it's okay to leave it there. Because if I start questioning every single little choice I make when I'm making a layout, it's gonna take me forever. And I only have a certain amount of time that I can dedicate to scrapbooking. So when I go to my desk, I need to get my pages done. Oh my goodness, this title gave me such a hard time. I knew I wanted the words hey and guy to be this black scripty alphabet, but I knew I wanted the word little to be a different font. So I went through my stickers and none of them looked right until I found these, which I thought were right at first, but when I put it down, it just looked wrong. I wasn't sure what it was at first, but then I realized that because the other words are so nice and rounded and flowy, I kind of wanted that space where the the word little is going to be maybe something more blocky, and maybe little to actually be written in little letters. But it had to be a font that was not too tiny, that it was big enough to fit in that space under the yellow border. So I decided, you know what, I'm just gonna take them back out again. And this was actually like the fifth set of stickers that I had tried. Okay, it was tough. So I edited all that out and I saved you the trouble. I thought I was gonna go with this, but I'm not. And as you see, one of my tricks for getting my letter stickers or any sticker lined up is to just put them on the edge of the sheet of stickers, and then kind of use it like a ruler or one of those sticker guides that are out now. But I just use the edge of the sticker sheet to line them up, and that works just fine for me. So there you go. I am totally happy with how that looks, how the words hey and guy look, but I am not happy about the word little. There's just something that does not look right to me about those skinny tall letters, and it prompted me to start looking for something shorter, smaller, but still bright enough to go with this fun layout. So then I remembered that I had these, oh, and I ripped my letter E. Oh my goodness, good thing this pack of stickers has a bunch of E's. But yes, I just put it back together in the in its package, because a ripped sticker just can just be put back together. It's no problem. But anyway, I remembered that I had these blocky letters from Freckled Fawn, and they're actually printed on vellum, and they have all kinds of different colors in them. So I went and got those and took off my little, and thankfully they fit in perfectly on that space that was left. So I was very happy with how that worked out, and I'm just trying to get like the colors that I want to include here, because they're the alphabet is printed several times on here, and they have like alternating colors for the letters, so I'm just making sure I get the right colors here. Those stickers back there, the red and pink ones, were my second choice, and then I realized that the Shimelle Little by Little sticker book had these blocky, colorful letters in the back. I could have totally used those letter stickers, but I didn't remember them until after I had already put the title on. So I just left my title the way it is because I'm happy with it, so why mess with it, right? Now I'm just gonna pop this die cut up with some 3D foam, and I'm gonna put it up there. I moved the cameras up there because I thought I still really wanted that element in my layout, and I like the way it looks up there too. So now I'm gonna add this die cut right on top of those cameras, and I'm happy with that. So now all that's left is my journaling, and I'm just doing a tiny bit of embellishing here with the little camera sticker and a die cut. And then I went and found this little heart to go in the middle because that little circle on the camera looked kind of empty. So I went and found these tiny enamel stickers from Doodlebug Designs. They're the Sweet Shop. It's from the Sweet Shop line. The cream and sugar enamel stickers. And I found this journaling sticker from the Shimelle sticker book, and so I'm just gonna do my journaling on there. I thought about printing strips on my typewriter, but then I decided to just go with this because it's a little more unusual for me to do my journaling this way. And I need a little more room for my journaling, so I'm just gonna add another sticker here. My journaling just talks about what she said to the little squirrel and how it was the first time that she had said anything like that. So we thought it was very cute. And I also had to include the place and the date here. Okay, so we're nearing the end of the video, and I haven't done any mixed media on this layout. I didn't do any sprinkling with mist or watercolor or anything like that, which is very different for me. But I'm still very happy with the way this turned out. I'm adding this little sticker strip from the Tim Holtz Chit Chat stickers. It says, "Travel the world to find the beautiful," which I thought was appropriate. We took this photo on a hiking trail in Skagway in Alaska, and this is the trail that goes through the Gold Rush Cemetery. And if you keep going another mile or so, there's a really beautiful waterfall. So I would totally recommend it if you planning to go there, or if you want to go somewhere beautiful. I mean, Alaska, it's a great place to visit. The last thing I'm gonna do for this layout is to add some fake stitching. And I did my journaling, and I'm doing my little fake stitching as well with the American Crafts Slick Writers, because the paper that the stickers are printed on is pretty glossy paper, and my other pens don't do well with this paper. They smear. They never dry, they smear. But the Slick Writers are perfect for this. They get dry really fast, and then they don't smear at all. So I really like these pens for writing on slick surfaces. I'm gonna do a doodly fake stitched outline around the whole layout, and I'm gonna speed that up for you so you don't have to watch the whole process. But I like to do my outline about 2 or 3 times, because I think that makes it look a little more organic, a little less perfect, which is a look that I often like. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you leave me a comment, say hi, let me know what you're up to. I love to chat with you guys. Come check out my my blog, my Instagram. I would love to have you there as well. See you all soon. Bye!